We're going to make sure the mics are close to our mouth and...
We started?
Yeah. Guys, this last podcast got messed up because the video was just stupid laggy and glitched the whole time. I really hope it's not again. I'm going to check that before we get going, though. Then we're going to start this good-ass podcast. All right, we're chilling.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right.
Which is hype.
Dope.
Start it up, Logan.
Start it up? Okay. So, basically, me and Logan, we're starting a podcast, and it's called The Pursuit of Happiness, and it kind of originally got brought up because I was going to start my own podcast, and that was the name of it, and...
I got to ask you before you keep going.
What's up?
A lot of people were wondering why it's Happy.
So it's Happy
Instead
because
of Happy.
because like the correct spelling is with an I instead of a Y. But I based it off of the movie. So basically, the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. I took it off of that because I thought that was like a unique way to name it because, you know, I mean, I think it just makes more sense. You know, happiness should be with a Y. I don't know, but that's basically what I took it off of, and I thought it was pretty cool. And like just like basically like the reason why I chose that name was because I just kind of was thinking that, like, you know, we're all going through kind of like a weird year. It's a tough time, so I figured like, yeah, hey, like we're all kind of like looking for happiness in life, and you know, we're all on a pursuit to find happiness. And I actually watched the movie, and I was like, oh my God, like that's a great name for like a podcast. And I knew I was gonna start one soon, just didn't really have a name, and then just kind of came up with that, and I was like, I'm gonna run with that. I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's pretty like, I don't know, I think everybody can relate to it in a way, and you know, we're all just on a pursuit to find happiness in life. And then, you know, I just thought that was a great name for it. I don't know, and then me and Logan had some talks, like we were gonna do a podcast together on his, and then I was like, why don't we just join it together and, you know, just kind of make our podcast together and join it. So here we are now. That's what we're doing. And
thank God it took us like an hour before this to set it up.
Yeah.
No, originally I had a podcast, and I mean, it's a lot easier when you have two kind of brains going at the same, or like making up ideas and, you know, bringing something to the table every podcast, and it's just easier to discuss with someone. And we have the same mind, like. I have to chill out saying like all the time. A lot of people said I said like during the podcast too many times.
Who cares?
I'll figure it out. But, yeah, we both kind of have the same mindset, and we both, you know, we're both type people to spread positivity and try to help each other out and, you know, spread happiness. That's why it's a perfect name for this.
Yeah, and
podcast.
basically like we kind of met. I mean, I think we met playing baseball, but like after that, we kind of did the podcast together, and after that, I was kind of like, whoa, like we have we kind of have like the same mindset, same perspective on life, kind of just really want to like make people happy, and I think that this is a way that we both can, one, find happiness with ourselves by, you know, talking to other people and just kind of being ourselves and spreading kind of positive messages and positivity, and I don't know, I just think that that's why we decided to do this together, and I think that it's going to be fun for us to do.
Exactly. And it's a perfect thing for both of us because we're both the type of people to... I mean, me personally, I enjoy helping each other out, or helping others out, and kind of reaching out to people. And, you know, hopefully this is kind of a good way for people to listen to what we have to say. I mean, hopefully it at least changes one person's mindset on something.
Exactly.
It might not take, you know, it might not blow everyone's... like mind away about things you say, but hopefully one person can take something from this podcast.
Yeah, and like you said, like as long as we can just, you know, help one person, or even like, because I know that we're going to talk about a lot of things, and we did that previously in our other ones that, you know, we kind of talked about a lot of deep things. We talked about depression, anxiety, and I think that the more we talk about it and the more that people hear people talking about it, like they're going to be more open to, you know, want to speak on it and talk about their own issues, and you know, just know that they're not alone. And I think that, you know, I feel like the more we talk about it, the more people are gonna just like be able to talk about their own issues and like just feel okay knowing that other people go through it and just talking about kind of just things that are going on around the world. And it's a tough year, and everybody just kind of needs to hear that it's gonna be all right. And I don't know. So basically, we are gonna be doing this podcast, and we're gonna have people come on the show. And we're gonna have them, come on. We're gonna interview them and talk about, about their life, talk about their career, talk about what they're doing, how they're doing in life. And we're also gonna do a lot of other things on here too. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about, music. We're gonna react to music whenever it comes out, new music, and basically we're just gonna have fun, talk about a lot of things, and
even hopefully some challenge videos. That's
exactly, yeah. So this is basically gonna be not only just like a podcast, but it's gonna be more so a channel. So, I'm excited to.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Get into it.
Yeah, we can. I mean, even when we have like guests or some, if they're down, we can do a live version like this. Get another microphone, but then there'll be another version. There could be another version on Spotify that you guys can listen to. Make it easier, if you're driving home from work or at school or studying. You can listen to it through that way.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah. We're going to start this podcast off with questions we got asked. Before the podcast, we asked a bunch of people to send us some questions.
Yes.
One of the questions was Logan.
It was me?
Why? Someone asked, why is that Logan? Not me.
No, I think she was talking about you. I think she was talking about you.
Nah, bro. Why is Logan Keller so hot but won't talk to any girls? What's the deal, Logan?
Well, she didn't. Did she say my full name?
she was talking about you, bro.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think she's probably talking about you.
What's the deal about that? What's the deal with you not talking to anyone?
I just like to just do my own thing and just kind of stay below the radar.
You've had a pass with like people kind of coming and going, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I just kind of
with this podcast, we're not gonna put people's names out there unless it's for good.
No.
But I had a sticky situation once with that.
No. So I don't know. I just kind of like. I don't know. I don't really like to. I mean, I like to. I like to. Yeah, I like to make sure that like people are like for real, because I feel like for like a very, very, very long time, and obviously I'm not that old. Like I'm 23. Like I'm not some. I'm not like 30 years old and have had these crazy life experiences, But I definitely feel like for a lot, or I guess a lot of my like kind of teenage years and going into college and stuff, I kind of just spent a lot of time on just really basically just focusing on like, oh yeah, I want to talk to this girl, I want to talk to this person. You try to talk to all these people, and it just became like, I don't know, it just was annoying. And like I was just like, why am I doing this? Like this is dumb.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I just got to the point where like, you get older and you just kind of, your mindset changes and you just don't really want the same things. And I want something more serious where like I don't want to go out to the bars and be like, oh yeah, I want to go like hook up with someone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Thing
like,
with me, like
that's just not really like my thing. And like of course, like we've all done those kind of things. And like back in, and I shouldn't say back in the day. Once again, I'm not old. Like I'm pretty damn young. But like, but like college, like when I first got in college, like that was like the thing. Like, and that's the thing with like guys. It's like, oh yeah, like if you don't get with all these girls, you're like you're a loser, or like stuff like that. So like,
exactly.
It's never really been my thing. But when I did do it, I didn't enjoy it. So I was just like, it's not really for me, So I'm just gonna
more looking for love and like
so
compared to
that's more so what I'm looking for. So and like I don't want to waste my time. And I think that I've wasted.
Nothing against that, but like at your age, you kind of want to start looking for
exactly.
I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but something serious, more of like a long-term sort of thing.
Yeah.
Compared to sleep with this girl and then hit up a different girl.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds.
Or even
weird.
like Tinder or something, or like you constantly have people just like who are like hitting you up, and it's like I don't want to like talk to all these people. Like I don't want to entertain 1,000 people. It's so annoying. And
but I mean, wait until you do find that one girl that you enjoy coming home to every night, and you can just eat What?
What's that even like? I don't even know.
Nah. I'm saying like
No, I know.
when you do find that.
I know. One day I'll get there. I can't wait for that day, but
Yeah.
you know, hey, one day,
Maybe after
one
this
day.
podcast, bunch.
Yeah, people are just gonna be hitting me up now, like, oh hey, I heard you want to settle down.
I'm just like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Basically, that's pretty much my answer. I don't know. I mean, I just don't really like. It's not my type of like. That's just not who I am. I don't like to be that way, and I don't think I ever really was. But I think I tried for a long time to be some person that I wasn't, which I think that's when I started to like, you go through things, you kind of, you get hurt. You've been through a lot of things in life and you just, you go through these life experiences and you just kind of like realize that what's for you and what's not for you. And I just don't think that that's for me. And I don't even try anymore. Like I honestly just, I mean, every now and then, you shoot your shot every now and then, but then it like, obviously, like it doesn't always work out. But
you know what you should do if you want to shoot your shot with someone? You should if someone that you like know, maybe that they're not interested in you, just DM them and be like, "Hey, how many retweets go on a day with you?" Just see what they say.
Wait, people I do know?
Yeah.
Dude,
do you think that'd be funny? It's like a good like little joke. Just to see what they actually say.
Yeah, like give them a little like
do it
joke.
Right now.
Do it right now. Ooh, I don't even know. No. But it's funny though because
that'd be funny.
I don't think I've ever shot my shot or. Is that
we should do that for a video.
I'll do it.
DM a bunch of girls. That
how many likes or how many retweets for you to go on a date with me?
But
I've done that before, but it was
yeah.
like with famous people, and I knew that they would never like actually reply.
Haley Bieber responds.
I would never do that to her.
Never do that to JB.
I would never do that to JB. Love you, man. That's mom. That's mom, man. I would never do that.
Joke together, but nah. I mean, from my point of view, I guess. I mean, there have been people that I know that are like, oh, like Logan Keller and stuff. I'm like, yeah, and they're just like, what's he like? What like with the girls and stuff? He's dating anyone? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, just hit him up and talk to him. He's not like the type of person that like like I'm sure you gave at least a couple people a chance. Are you kind of yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, this is what I would say. Like I always give people a chance, but then
like to interact and
don't
be boring though.
Yeah, and it's not even that. I just make sure.
You might have to put the mic closer. I don't know if it's picking up.
Oh well. Anyways, I just like to make sure that people are like genuine. Because like, have you ever like me maybe before? Like obviously, I know you're in a relationship right now, but. Have you ever been in a situation or like with someone or talking to a girl and you're just like, obviously they're good looking, but it's just like, this isn't for me. Like, cause like I've been in that situation so many times. So like, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to that, guy or girl. Like, yeah, they're attractive, but like that doesn't mean that.
Do they have like? Well, my mom and dad like them.
Yeah,
that's like what really comes down. Or like my friends or siblings, like, well, they like. That was like my next big thing. On when I but dating my new girlfriend, I was like trying to make sure she'd get along, and she's a super sociable person. Shout out to Olivia. But I always wanted that, just someone to get along with, like my family, friends, and whatnot.
Yeah, and like I've never even
because that's what like in the end, I feel like that's what makes a girl like. Really glow or look good.
Yeah.
If they look good, obviously, but they can do the other things like their personality.
Yeah.
I think that makes a girl better looking also.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't take offense to the other girls if you're not like that.
Yeah. I've never even, I don't think I've ever even brought a girl home. Ever. Like I've never, like. What
do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like, sure. I've never brought a girl home to meet my family.
Okay.
And and actually, I did, but I wouldn't count it just because it wasn't the proper way. Yeah. It was just like, she was over at my house, and my family was like, or my parents were like, hey, how's it going? Like, yeah, hey, this girl's here with me. And I was in high school. I mean, like, it's not real. Mm-hmm. But like, I was a little kid. And it was like my first like kind of girlfriend, but it wasn't really real, but because like
Mhm.
you're so young at that age, whatever.
Yeah.
But like that's the only time I ever did, and I've always really wanted to. And like all my friends have girlfriends,
Yeah.
so like I can see how like they get to like do all these things, and I just like look back and I'm like, oh, damn, like it sucks. It does suck because like you just look at it and you're like damn, like I wish I had that.
Mhm.
And I've never even got to experience it, so like it does kind of suck. But like that's that's really what I want is like I look forward to being able to do that, and I'm just happy that hopefully like the one that I when I eventually find a girl, and hopefully that she's the one and she's the only one, that I will get to experience all that stuff with her, and it will be my first experience. So like it will make it. I think it will make it
More
so much better.
romantic. And
Yeah, like you know what I mean.
do you think if this quarantine wasn't happening, there'd I don't know how to word this. You'd not find.
Oh
someone,
no,
but
yeah.
You know what I mean,
like if it wasn't like where you can't really go out and meet people.
Yeah. Do you think that would change things on like
where
who you're
I'd-
talking to?
Oh
Or,
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think so. I've thought about.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about that. I'm like, I wonder. I talk to myself all the time about like just like little things like going
Yeah.
on and like situational stuff, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if the quarantine wasn't really happening, if like
That's what I
it'd be
mean,
easier to
yeah.
find people and like think about like
Or even you can go up to like colleges and stuff.
yeah, and you just meet people and like you can't really like going out now. I don't think that obviously still a lot of people go out, but I don't think that everybody's going out. So, and even like the big schools, so like in Iowa City, like the bars are closed. I mean, they're open till like 10,
yeah.
but like they're not open. They're not. It's not the real experience of like going out. And I don't think I've ever really met anybody going out where it's like, oh yeah, hey, that's the girl.
That's what
but
I mean.
like not
That's
and
what I was
not that
gonna
like
ask
people
you.
don't.
So do you think a lot of I'm gonna say guys and girls. Do you think nowadays in college there's more people looking to just like go home with a girl and get with them for a night compared to like single people looking for an actual relationship? Or do you think it's more of single people looking for a smash or whatever, or one night stand, and then they're like, oh, maybe I do like the, or I guess you can't say, oh, I like this girl.
Yeah, so like basically like you think that people are out there like just kind of like hooking up and stuff, like going out and they're like, oh, I want to hook up with someone tonight.
I'm not
and
saying that people do that.
No.
I'm more like asking like you, I guess, what your opinion is on that.
What my opinion is on it?
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess my opinion would be like, I don't think it's wrong. Like I think it's okay to do that. I would never judge anybody for doing that. And I've done it too. I mean, I think everybody's done it. When you're in college and stuff, it's just like you're bound to do it. But and I don't specifically want to. And I think that even for me, I just don't really like to do that because I don't feel right. I feel like if I were to go hook up with someone, I feel bad after.
Okay.
Because, like, I feel, like, shitty. Like, I feel like a shitty dude.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I think that, I mean, this is a whole different kind of topic, but I'll just kind of touch base on it. Like, I don't like to just kind of, like, in a way, one, lead people on, or two, like I think that, like, you know, like, when you're, like, having sex and stuff, like, that's, like, something that's, I think it's, like, a romantic thing in a way.
Yeah.
And so, like, I've always just thought about it as that. And I don't like to kind of, like, give someone that kind of feeling. And obviously, I think that there's people who, and I think that here's the thing, too. Every person that I've usually hooked up with, the other person had feelings for me.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel that way. Mm-hmm. But, like, if you go into it and you're mutually like, hey, we're just going to hook up.
Yeah.
Like, I think that that's totally cool. But, like, when I do not like it at all is when like you're going into it and it's like one person wants to hook up and this person wants more than that. And I usually think that when that happens, I think that more often than not people are hooking up and one person wants it and the other person's like nah. Mm-hmm. So like that's when it sucks. Yeah. And so like that's my opinion on that. And I think that that's something that a lot of people do. And I think that every single time people hook up, usually it's one or the other. Like one person wants it and then the other person doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, sometimes people obviously can take advantage of that and be like, oh yeah, like they'll just keep hooking up and hooking up and hooking up. And the other person is still just like getting led on and like, oh yeah, hey, they probably want more now.
Yeah.
So like, that's just my opinion on that. I'm not into that. And I don't like, it's not my thing.
Mm-hmm. As they're hitting up 47 other girls too. Well, hooking up with another girl. I'm just joking. But where was I gonna go with that? Yeah, that was the only thing I was kind of with the whole.
I guess here.
I guess that kind of finishes up on why are you so attractive?
Oh yeah.
Not
that question.
Hitting up.
Well, I guess just
girls.
moving on from that, we can kind of talk about like relationships and stuff. So like what? Because I mean, you're in one,
yes.
and I'm not. So I guess you'd have a lot better judgment than I do. So
fuck yeah.
See, I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that, but I can't. But
shout out to
like,
Olivia, by the way.
What?
I wonder if she's watching this right now.
What was I gonna say?
I want to know what you were thinking.
What?
I said I want to know what you're thinking. A lot of people are hitting me up about questions, so we'll do a segment of.
All right. I was just gonna pretty much say like, relationship wise, do you?
I guess friend and like girlfriend, because I know we were talking a little bit about relationships in general.
Yeah. So, I guess, when you like look for. I guess like were you ever like looking for a relationship or did it just come?
So that's the craziest thing. I guess this was after I got into a relationship. I saw something on Visco. It was saying like if you're looking for love, you're never gonna find it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you're not just kind of going on with your life, it'll come to you. And that's the craziest thing because with my girlfriend now, I mean. We Snapchat, we texted before like dating, but I was never. I was hitting her up just because I know her cousin, and I mean obviously I thought she was like hot and stuff, but
did you shoot your shot?
I mean,
like obviously you guys knew each other.
Yeah, we just knew each other. I was like, I would Snapchat, I'd be like, hey, watch my YouTube videos. Tell your sorority, because she's in a sorority.
Wow.
I was like. Tell your sorority watch my YouTube video. Yeah, the YouTube helped me out a lot. That's why I kind of want to get back into it. I should never sold my camera. I regret that.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, yeah, try to get your sorority to watch it, give me some views. Maybe it'll like spread out my content more to like other people. She was always like hyping me up, like, yeah, I got you. And
you didn't even care, did you? You just were sliding.
Yeah, and then I was just like, hey, we should play some iMessage games.
That's a great one. That is a great pickup.
And then
it's not even a pickup line. It's just like, hey,
play and stuff.
Come play iMessage games with me. And it's like the excuse to be like, oh, hey, you have to have my number now.
Yeah.
I used to, like, at the beginning of quarantine, I was talking to, I don't know what I did, but I was like, some girl like would like DM me all the time about just like a tweet or something, or like just random things. And I would just be like, or you would, well, I mean, obviously, like, when, like, they're in your DMs or whatever, like, you have a clue. So I was like, hey, like, let's play iMessage games. And then, like, they're like, oh, yeah, I'll beat you. Then you're like, oh, no, I'll kick your ass. And then it's just like, boom, you got the number. Guys out there, that is the easiest way to get a girl's number is to play iMessage games. Yeah. It's the easiest way. But here's another thing, though. When, I don't even know where I was going with that. Something about the iMessage games is what I was going to say. But.
But, no, yeah.
I don't know.
We just did that, and... I drove up to her hometown, had a nice little weekend with her, blah blah blah, and ever since we've been dating. But no,
when did you guys go on your first like date?
First official date was
not when, but like what did you guys do? Like
Cardinal Stadium, in St. Louis. There's this really cool restaurant. It's like basically, it's not in the stadium. It's literally...
What's it called? Ballpark Village?
Yeah, right? Ballpark Village. That's crazy that you knew that. But it was Ballpark Village, and they have gas food.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. We literally got so much like mac and cheese, chicken wings, wrap. Yeah. Like we went all out on the first day. It was really cool. But
did you like ask her to go on it? Did you like just kind of like go out to eat, or was it like kind of like a real date to you?
Well, we weren't even dating. That's
so like
the craziest thing. Like
I feel like you can still go on dates.
So it's basically a date. We The thing is, I met her at Buffalo Wild Wings, but I didn't think anything of it. And then I guess we officially met up when I went to St. Louis, and we went on that date and whatnot. And it was a really fun time. Yeah.
I asked a girl to go on a date once. She ghosted me.
There's me, and then fuck.
That's my story. I mean, that's why I don't go on dates. That's why, man.
Nah, I promise you, it just takes time.
Hey, no, but what you were saying though about that post you saw on Visco, you know how like I for a very long time,
I think
or
it's
like
so true.
Yeah, no, because for like the last couple years, I would say like I was like, oh, I kind of want to settle down. And I always thought about that, and I was like, I'm trying too hard to find it. And like I think that once you just kind of do your own thing, which is what I'm kind of doing now, I'm just kind of doing my own thing. And if it comes, it comes, and it will come. It will come like naturally. Yeah. Instead of being like, oh, like I see this girl, I'm like, oh, like hey, like you're hot, like I like you, and like you just try to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that that's where you can just kind of. I mean, obviously, a lot of them work out. A lot of them, no, I shouldn't say a lot, but most of them do work out.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of times where like it's just like you're forcing it to happen, and like I'd rather have it happen naturally than to go out there looking for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, right now for you, if you're not like trying to find, I mean, obviously you're trying to find love, but try to have it come to you.
Yeah.
Work on just yourself, your mental, your physical health. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, I know for a while we were chucking the football around. That was fun, too.
I know.
And then, obviously, high school football started up. And
yeah, come on, man.
But NFL's back. That's true.
I know.
But
Go Chiefs,
I kind of want to talk about the debate for a little bit. Just
yeah, you can.
But you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. But
I mean, my only standpoint, and everyone knows this, it was a roast session.
Yeah.
It was just, it wasn't even talking about why I should win. It was talking about
like what the other person's doing,
their personal life, their personal problems. Like Joe Biden was saying something about him being smart, like himself, and Trump was like, smart? He was like, why are you even using that word in a sentence? He goes, you don't know what the word smart means, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then he brought up Joe Biden's son that had a drug addiction problem, like in the past.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And he brought that up, and it was just like...
I saw a lot of like videos on Twitter and stuff, and it's just like everybody just yapping.
It was
like,
a clown show.
Yeah, and that's why like I'm almost in a way glad I didn't, because like I would be like annoyed right away, because like people are just constantly yelling back and forth, like and like
Twitter,
nobody.
That's all.
Nobody
you open
can
up Twitter. Yeah. That's all you see is talking about the debate last night.
I didn't know so many people watched
it was bad, and Trump said some messed up shit. I'm not even getting into it because I'm sure you saw the debate.
No.
But
yeah,
should we? So we asked people for.
Did you get some?
For some questions.
I asked people too, and nobody answered me.
So Devin New Daily messaged me.
What's up, Dev?
How much did you guys enjoy your high school baseball careers, and what was your favorite memory from baseball? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
I feel like I can say one of your things. So how much did you enjoy high school baseball careers? I absolutely love baseball. Baseball is just something I did growing up ever since I was 6. And I played high school baseball, travel baseball, American Legion, easily. So let me answer this. How much did you enjoy your high school baseball careers? I loved it. That's all I can say. What was your favorite memory from baseball? My favorite memory from baseball was American Legion. I played for the American Legion team. We made it to the regionals. We won the regionals, went to the American Legion World Series. In the American Legion World Series, I didn't play because I was playing with like GOAT Dubuque players. Yeah. Like Sam Lang, Jackson Bennett. It was hard to get on that field.
Yeah.
It was way too hard to get on that field. But
okay, you're still on
hey,
it.
the bench squad, that's where I had to be. I mean, I was there for a reason, obviously. So I might as well make something of it while get that opportunity. And it was dope because each team at the American Legion World Series gets a family of bat boys or bat girls.
Really?
Yeah. So we got these bat boys, and we still kind of keep in touch and stuff to this day. But it was crazy because we were the only team getting like footage into our getting footage in our dugout. I was like, why is all this camera crew here? And the whole time they were recording me and the Bat Boys, and they made this huge segment on the American Legion website.
Really?
Yeah, and it was obviously one in I don't know how many 150 chance of me getting in that, and they interviewed me and the Bat Boys, and it was such a fun time. So yeah, that was probably my favorite memory.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's good.
Let's
Did
see
you
wait. Unless you're
one
gonna ask
second,
your
one
question.
second. I was gonna ask you a question. So, what would you say it was your favorite year of baseball? So
Of
freshman,
baseball.
so freshman,
Okay.
sophomore, then maybe you played your junior year
Okay.
or your senior year. So even don't just say varsity because obviously it's
yeah.
your junior
Yeah,
and senior
junior
year.
year. So, for
what was
me,
your
I would
favorite?
have to say my sophomore year because I played varsity, if that makes sense. I got moved up because Jacob Fitz, is it Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fitzy broke his ankle doing a drill. Do you remember? I don't know. You weren't there at the time, I guess. He broke his ankle during a drill, so I got called up to play, and that was just a super cool highlight of mine because I was the youngest kid on the team playing
That's
with
sweet.
a bunch of studs.
Yeah.
So
That's
I got to
awesome.
start center field for a majority of the games. Got DH for, but whatever. I like
It's
playing
okay.
defense.
That's still
yeah,
sick
yeah,
though.
yeah.
That'd be so. I never.
But yeah,
Yeah.
probably my sophomore or junior year.
Yeah. So what was the question? What
The first question was, did you enjoy your
high school baseball
Yeah.
career? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'd say let's see. So freshman year,
Because I think I was a freshman when you were
a senior.
a senior.
Yeah.
And I remember one specific play. I don't know who it was against, but you robbed that home run.
Yeah,
And
that was the
that-
first game of the
I was
year.
gonna say that was probably your not biggest moment, but
Probably, yeah.
But that's something I always remembered was when you
Yeah.
robbed that home run. That was dope.
I'll give it here. You know what? I'll talk about that, but then I have a good story, so this will be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody really knows about it, but the people on our team. But going off of that question though, first, I would say I enjoyed it. I think I spent a lot of time. I put in a lot of time, but I don't know if I worked to get better.
Yeah.
Which, if I could go redo it, I would definitely do that. And I felt like I spent a lot of time on baseball when I could have been playing other sports.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I would have played baseball. Jesus. I wish I would have played football instead of baseball 24/7.
Yeah.
Which it kind of sucks. I wish I would have played both, but I enjoyed my experience, and freshman year was all right. I got hit in the face on a grounder.
Yeah.
Then I moved to the outfield, so that's where I moved to the outfield. Sophomore year, played the outfield, and then junior year was the best year. We went to state. We were the best team. We were the number one team in Iowa, and it was literally that was the coolest shit ever. And
Oh yeah.
I played in probably like a 3/4 of the games. I think I started 12 games, and then the rest of them not the rest of them, but the rest of the games that I didn't start, I pinch ran.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty sick. And then once it got to the end of the year, though, I kind of got my spot taken away for pinch running. I think I got in a couple pickles, and Coach Rapp was like, "Nah, man, you're done. You're done."
Yeah.
So state was sick. It was such a cool experience, and I wish I got to play.
Yeah.
But it's all right. I mean, whatever. But I probably wasn't good enough then, anyways. Looking back, I'm like, I probably wouldn't have been able to perform, and so it's whatever. But loved baseball, I guess. And
What was
then
that story you were gonna say?
the story? Junior year, it was at the beginning of practices and stuff, and they're how they're out there, everybody's trying to work for a spot. I mean, just think about your junior year, because obviously senior year you kind of know your role, but junior year I'm fighting for a spot, and I know we're gonna be good, I know we're gonna probably go to state, we had a lot of high hopes going into that season, and Rapp was hitting fly balls, and I'm playing center field, or no. Yeah, I think I was either playing center or we were all in center field.
Yeah.
So
I know.
you know
When
right
he
by
was
the
hit-
big,
I
the
know
big,
exactly what you're talking
the
about.
big green thing.
Yeah.
So, he hits me a ball, and it's fucking gone. And so I run
I
to
bet
the
you
fence,
ran to that fence.
and I fucking jumped up the fence, and I went like this. I had no chance at it. It cleared the street.
Yeah.
And I get off the fence, and there is a hole this big in the green tarp.
Oh, from you?
From me, and Rap freaked the fuck out. He
Dude,
was
I
pissed,
think
and
that
he still talks about it to this day.
I think it was still there. Like,
Oh yeah, it's probably still there. Yep.
I think that's
I did
where,
that.
I don't know if that's where, because
Sorry, Rap.
but that's what Fitzy did. He jumped up
Really?
on the, because they were doing wall drill,
Yeah.
and he jumped up and got his foot caught in a hole
Damn.
and broke his ankle.
Dude, no, that was definitely in. I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life.
He's a scary dude sometimes.
Oh.
When he can be,
That
he's
dude-
scary. Like
yeah.
we get along well. I always see him at the gym, but
Rap is so soft though. He's a teddy bear.
yeah, he's a great dude.
But don't make him mad because, dude, I've never had so much fear in my body when I saw
He's
him like
still
literally.
working out.
He
just
fucking
ready
dude.
to
He
go to
is
war.
a scary dude, but he's a really nice guy. But
Yeah.
if you're on his bad side, and I was like, even sophomore year, I was on his bad side.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared to death of him. I thought I was gonna get cut because we had some stuff sophomore year where we were doing some stuff on the bus and we got in trouble. we were acting like fools out there. So, so that was good.
So what was your favorite year then?
Junior year? Junior
probably
year
'cause you went
because
to
state,
state.
and then senior year was horrible. So, senior year, we didn't really play that well. We were all right. Like we weren't that bad. We were a pretty decent team, but I kind of knew that we weren't really gonna go to state. So it was like it's kind of those seasons where like you know that you're not gonna really get there. You're probably not gonna get there.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like the mindset is like, hey, we're gonna try to win as many games as we can, but we know where we stand.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of the pack and we're not really gonna make it. So we're playing our first round of sub-state, and we played West Dubuque, and I actually right before the game it was like 105. It was the hottest game of the year, and like I was like, dude, we were down at Petrakis, and I was like literally dripping in sweat. Like I went in the bathroom and I was like freaking the fuck out. I think that was like either I was sick or like I also like had some chick come to my game and I was like really nervous about it.
Yeah.
I think that may have been my first anxiety attack in
in
my life.
I freak out when my mom comes to my
Yeah,
game.
so like I was freaking out, and like this is the first time I ever met that girl, and I was hyped, but I was also like tweaking out. Like I was like,
yeah, because you want to impress her. And
yeah. And
good.
boy, did I not do that. Just wait.
I impressed her. I struck out 4 times.
Oh no, just wait. I lost us the game. It was really cool. It was the first time I ever met this person, and like I literally, it was horrible, dude. Like I was like,
and then she started dating someone on Westview.
Yeah, probably so. I don't know, but like I had 2 costly errors that they weren't errors, but. So like I was playing right or left field, and the ball I had 2 like moon shots. They weren't gone, but like they were just like way up.
Yeah.
And so like you know at Petrakis, like if it gets above the lights,
off.
you can't see it. And so like I literally like they hit it, and I'm like, oh fuck, and like I just start running back, and then I finally catch it, or like I see it, and I'm running back to the warning track, and it just like is so high, and it just like drops right on the warning track, and like hits the bottom of the fence. But I probably could have caught it, but. Whatever. I didn't get to catch it. Another thing happened. The same exact. Yeah, I think it was I think it was Luke Potoff and that big ass fucking dude. I don't know his name. Something Johnson. I don't know. But he hit it, and then I missed that one too. And then I come back in, and Rap pulls me from the game, and we ended up losing. And I was literally just like. This is the worst fucking day ever. Yeah. Oh my God. I was like literally, and like, you know, it's your last game. So like, I was like,
heartbroken.
I was heartbroken. I was pissed. I was just like,
I cried.
Damn. Then I'm like, then I think, and I'm like, oh yeah, this chick's still here. Oh, that's great.
You end up talking after the game.
Well, yeah, I did. And so, yeah, but like at that point, I was just like, fuck this person. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like right now, I was like so pissed about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I single-handedly lost us the game probably.
Damn.
But I had a good time, so.
Good. Good. Let's see. Those were our baseball stories.
Yeah.
Let's see the
Sorry
next
about
question.
That. I kind of got a little carried away. I got my feels
we both got I can't. I'm not going to talk about that.
What is it? Let me see.
It was about Trump. About last night. Here. I didn't save it. Someone did ask though how you feel about no fans at like sporting
How
events
I feel or
NFL.
how do we feel?
Like how we both feel about it.
What do you think?
I could care less. The game's obviously more hype when fans are there. I'm sure the players get super, when you hear crowd noise after you score a touchdown, that obviously like hypes you up. For me, for watching it through a TV screen, I could care less.
It's just like when you see it though, isn't it? It's so weird.
Oh yeah. Well, we've never seen it like that
Yeah.
before. That's why we're just shocked by. But I feel like players are still playing to their full.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and definitely, I think players thrive off of. It's like like some players say like it's like a football game, or maybe like I don't know, maybe baseball, but like people feed off of the crowd's energy. So like and
more football probably.
And momentum picks up when it's loud and stuff. Like momentum,
especially Arrowhead.
Shifts. Oh yeah, so like football at Arrowhead, yeah, I guess. So
yeah.
I think that. So I guess what do you think about like? Do you think that they should allow fans? Like at some capacity, do you think that everybody should be having fans at
yeah,
some
but
capacity?
definitely social distance.
Yes.
I watched a Cleveland Browns game where there was 25% capacity, and there was basically all of them were just joined into one. I'm like, okay, that's gonna fucking ruin
Did you see
everything.
the Chiefs game, the first game? They had
Yeah,
17,000, I think, and it was like scattered around. And so like it was still loud.
Yeah.
So like I think a lot of teams I know a lot of teams that aren't doing it. I think it would be cool, but obviously I think that this is and if they choose not to, obviously I totally understand. Like we're in a pandemic, so like I get it. So it's just so weird to me, and it sucks because like I go to a lot of games, whether it's baseball or football.
Yeah,
I go every year, and this was the first year that I probably won't. I mean, I could actually go to a Chiefs game.
Yeah,
because I can buy tickets and I can
go. They have
go.
a game this week.
Yes, they do at Arrowhead. They do. Patriots. You going?
325. I wish.
Let's go. Let's go down and visit your girlfriend. We'll go to a game.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down.
Damn. Wait. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Sunday, 325.
She's about 30. She goes to the University of Kansas, and it's only
does she?
I mean, it's only 25 minutes away from that stadium. It's not bad. That is not bad. That'd be dope.
I love Kansas City, dude. I'm gonna move there. I will be there.
It's beautiful. It's a dope place. What else was I gonna say?
I'm trying to see
what else were we gonna talk about? We had something to talk about.
Let me see.
I was going to ask you a question, but I'd rather just wait for one whole podcast to talk about that.
What?
Like, coping with anxiety and depression, and not saying that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's something we can talk about in another podcast.
And definitely, like, for future podcasts, I think it'd be cool if we had, like, people like this. I mean, we only had, like, 2 or 3 questions, but, like, now that people kind of like see it and those who are watching it, like now that you know that like we'll basically kind of talk about anything, just whenever we put out something or like even just DM Zara or DM me and just say like, hey, like you guys should talk about this topic, you guys should talk about this or that, and just kind of give us like a discussion or give us a topic to talk about, and we'll basically talk about anything. So
exactly. Besides, I mean, I'm not the type because I don't know enough facts about the presidential debate.
Yeah, and neither do I. So
I don't want to say the wrong things that will piss people off because there's obviously just two sides.
Two sides, yeah.
And it's just I don't know enough to give my point of view. Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, we could give our opinion basically, but like, what is that gonna like? I mean, this is pretty much an opinionated
for everyone. Opinionated? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not just like.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know. Last night's debate should have been SNL skit. That's why it was just so bad. But.
Yeah, so we're also going to talk about like sports and stuff. So like if you guys have any like sports questions, if something happens over the weekend during a game, college, NFL, whatever, or I guess MLB now, NBA with the finals. Like, if you have any, like...
That to kind of not end the podcast, but we're getting close to the end. Who you got win the NBA finals?
Lakers. I mean, I'm a LeBron guy, so I just want him to win. I want him to win 7, 8, whatever. I just want him to beat Jordan. because I love LeBron. He's my guy. But like I like the Heat. Like not that like I'm a fan of them, but like I kind of like what they have. Like
they're
this is like the first time
underdogs.
this is the first time that I've watched the finals, and it's not like, oh, it's LeBron versus the Warriors.
Exactly.
Or like, and I
Steph
hate
Curry
the Warriors. I'm not a big Warriors guy. So like, I don't know. If they beat them, I wouldn't be super mad.
Exactly.
Because like
Tyler
they're
Hero,
hard. Yeah, Tyler
20
Hero.
years
like,
old.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Damn, the Heat are gonna win," and Tyler Hero has to drink Capri Sun out the locker room.
That's
like
so
outside
funny.
the locker room.
Fuck, someone else had to do that too. Oh, I remember Bryce Harper.
Oh, really?
It was like his rookie year. They clinched, and he was like 19, and he like.
Damn.
And someone asked him. Some reporter was like, "Yeah, you were drinking beer," and he's like some reporter asked him.
Yeah,
and he's like 19,
and
he said, "Yeah, we're in Canada, aren't we?" Because like they were playing in.
Oh, you can.
Or I don't know where he was playing. I don't even know.
Drinking
I think
games
they might have clinched in Toronto. I don't know where it was. Don't take my word for that. But like, yeah, they're a really easy team to cheer for. So
Yeah.
What about for football for you? What are you?
Ooh. I mean,
Like,
it's
all right,
tough
so no,
'cause I
I'll-
don't want COVID to hit and end the football season because Titans already got it.
Oh yeah, Tuesday I think they're gonna play, or Monday night.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
I would like to see obviously Chiefs Packers. I feel like it'll be Seahawks making it far. Russell Wilson's on a tear this year. But I mean, regardless, I want to see the Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl because they're easily the most exciting team to watch.
Oh yeah.
And Packers obviously NFC, but I see the Seahawks and Packers in the NFC Championship regardless.
Yeah, I think so. You think Chiefs Packers Super Bowl? Is that what you want?
I would love that.
I mean, dude, the Packers are good,
well.
and
without Devontae Adams, we scored another 37.
Alan Lazard is
on
a dog.
the Saints. They're not a bad team,
and
either.
Yeah. I think. I mean, obviously, this isn't even me trying to be biased, but obviously, I think a lot of people know that the Chiefs are probably the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
And
after
obviously, like before
messing up
possible injuries and stuff, like we know that people can get injured, but like barring injury, like I think that the Chiefs make the Super Bowl and they either play Seattle or they play Green Bay. And obviously,
I'd love that.
You know, every team that we just like said they're all 3-0, and you know they could go on a 3-game losing streak, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's really important this year because they only have one bye week, so like the number one seed is the only team that gets a bye. If you're number 2, this is the first year. It's like you have to play You have to play the divisional or wild card round.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that it'll be Chiefs. I'm gonna say Chiefs Packers because I think that. I think Aaron Rodgers is more sustainable than I think Russell is balling right now. He's playing amazing, but I'm just curious to see how it goes because, like, you know, he really. I don't know. I don't know how sustainable the Seahawks' success right now is, and I know that Russell Wilson is a great quarterback.
A lot of the teams they've been playing, it's been a battle.
I mean, yeah,
they're not blowing out a lot of
if you
teams.
think about it, the Patriots
really
should have won. Patriots literally could have beat the Seahawks, and they
Patriots played they did play them.
Week 2 I think.
And then who did the Seahawks just play last week?
They played Dallas.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that did not. I lost my fantasy this week by like 5 points.
Yeah,
I have DK Metcalf. He lost me a touchdown, but he made up for it. So maybe he wouldn't have scored a touchdown later.
That's fair.
But I think it's Chiefs Packers. Sorry, and then if not, you know. Seahawks probably go there, but I mean, shit. If the Chiefs don't even get there, I don't even know who would.
It'd be Ravens.
You know what? The Chiefs beat the Ravens, and the Chiefs kind of, you know, beat the brakes off of them. But you know, that's not how they're going to play every week. And maybe you know, I'm not a big Lamar guy. I think he's good and he's exciting to watch, and I think that he's good against, you know, some average teams. But I think that the second you play a team like maybe
with a great offense.
Yeah, or like a team that can put up points, and if they're not ahead, if they don't set the tone right away, they're chasing.
Yeah.
So like
that's where the fans come in with the momentum too.
Yeah, and like with like this past on Monday night, Lamar, they would drove down so easily, and but he just
Yeah.
ran the ball down
Kicked
like
a field goal.
exactly. They kicked a field goal,
And that's what the reporter said. They said that's where they lost themselves that game.
Yeah, and like if they would have scored a touchdown that game, it would have been not that it would have changed the entire game, but I mean it definitely sets the tone. And so the second the Chiefs score, thankfully for the Ravens' sake that the Chiefs missed a field goal, they missed extra points, so it was 6-3 instead of 7-3, which that helped too because they could just go tie it up with a field goal if they went and drove down, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So, I think the Ravens are good. They're pretty good, and they could easily just run through they might go 15-1.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, playoffs are different compared to regular season. And you never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. I mean, shit. The Chiefs were down 24-0. Lamar has lost every single first round game. Like you never know.
Yeah,
the playoffs are a totally different breed. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's actually gonna make it. So we shall see.
Yep.
But
well, I mean, I think we covered a lot. What we wanted to talk about is more of a covering the last podcast we did.
Yeah.
Just because it kind of got cut off with the shitty quality. But again, we're gonna do podcasts like these. Hopefully, if this works and doesn't lag all the time, I would like to do one every week and then get some guests on here, do some YouTube videos and other fun challenge videos. But yeah, hopefully we can get another fun podcast up next week, talk about different topics, and you guys can keep sending us DMs and other questions to talk about and for us to discuss, which we are down to talk about.
Yeah, if you guys ever have any not like games, but just challenges, things like that. If you want us to, we're gonna do music reactions. We're gonna react to new music. So if you have any suggestions for if an album's dropping, you guys should listen to this and react to it, or just anything. If you guys have anything in mind, just hit us up and we'll talk about it.
Exactly. But thank you guys so much for watching the Pursuit of Happiness podcast. We enjoy you guys tuning in. Hopefully you guys stick around and watch next week's podcast.
Yes, sir.
Catch you guys next week. Peace the fuck out, boy.